and happy 2013. I'm so excited to get to be with you ladies again. Hopefully you took advantage of our 31 days to an organized house challenge and your house is running smoothly. If you're a homeschooling mom, you should have 2 quarters, almost 3 quarters underway, and you are on the downhill slope to summer vacation. As we are talking always about organization, there's a few more things that I want to touch base with you with. Now that you kind of have some systems in place and maybe you're getting a little spring fever and ready to do a few changes, I've talked to you before about the fact that in our house, I have one master calendar, and I keep that master calendar in our kitchen. And the reason that I do that is because my husband doesn't spend a whole lot of time in our schoolroom, but he does eat dinner with us, and he likes to be able to, at the dinner table, look over and see what's on the horizon for our family, what things we've accomplished in the past few weeks, and what we have coming up. And so it just is another way to keep Dad in our busy household involved with what's going on with us. I also keep in our kitchen our chore chart. It's just a effective way for our family for those 2 things to be stored. But separately, in our schoolroom, there's a few things that I like to have in this area to help us out. All homeschooling moms have some area for their homeschool stuff. Whether it's a corner of your house and a bookshelf, or it's a huge game room that you've converted into a master schoolroom, everybody has some area that they keep all of their school minutia, the textbooks, the notebooks, all of the supplies to do projects and things like that. In our house, we took over a dining room and made it into our schoolroom. And that's where we keep all of our bookshelves, all of our supplies and things like that. I have one area that is a kind of a command center in our schoolroom. And this is where I keep all of the things that are specific to school-related activities. Like I said, in the kitchen is our master calendar, but in here I like to keep the calendar, our school calendar, themes and ideas that are coming up, what our objective for that week in school is, and that's what I like to keep here. Or our Bible we're reading, the next books for the pre-K guys that we're doing. And then I also keep some of their extracurricular activities like ballet or soccer or piano. The calendars and things like that are all kept in this place. Any handouts or things like that we're going to need during the week, we also go ahead and post up here and keep it in this area. All of their progress, reports, and charts, those are things here too, so they have that kind of in one area. But there's one particular area of my schoolroom that I use just for me and for nobody else. And I like to call that space my MCC, my Mom Command Center. In one corner of our schoolroom, there is an area that we have designated for just mom use. Nobody does phonics here. There are no Legos built on this area. My husband doesn't even use it. This corner is my command center. It's where all of the things that I need to do, all of the jobs I do, get stored. In my particular life, and in probably most of yours, I wear a lot of different hats. Obviously, I'm the homeschooling mom of 5, and so there's a lot of things that go in with that. Curriculum for upcoming times, books I need to purchase, books I'm reviewing, work that has been done and that I need to grade, work that's coming up, projects that are coming up, that kind of thing. And I need one place to kind of keep all of that information. I also am a call mom, and so I have writing projects and things like that. They're always on the horizon. We're always looking to do the next thing, the next book, the next speaking engagement, the next conference. And so I always have lots of little projects and lots of little fires that I have working, and so I need a place to keep all of that. I also am a curriculum writer for the grammar level of the Paces Paideia Classical School. And so in that job, I have between 15 and 20 different people that I evaluate their teaching and their writing. And so once or twice a quarter, I need to go to the school and evaluate them, and I need to write down the information that I see and then come home and analyze it to make charts for them. I'm also the writing coordinator, and so doing that, I always am looking for the next year's curriculum. And so we're finishing up our Year 4 curriculum right now, and even as our moms are working hard on finishing up Year 4, I'm already beginning to write and review the Year 1 plans. And I have a decent team that helps me do that I have to stay on top of and set deadlines for and offer them the new curriculum and what's new. And so I always have those 2 things that I need to be able to do. Because of the nature of my business, I have to have a mobile office. I have to be able to take the crates and things with books that I have reviewed and want our writers to use to the writers' meetings. I have to be able to take the forms and the charts that I've done for the evaluation of our teaching staff to the meetings. And so a mobile office is a wonderful thing for a mom, but one challenge with that is that when you get home from wherever you've been and your mobile office needs to be a non-mobile office, you don't want 700 crates around your workspace. I've told you before that my mind is very cluttered in a cluttered space, and so I have to be organized and have my space clutter-free to be able to really get things accomplished. And so I was faced with the task of finding a way to marry my mobile office and my on-the-go lifestyle with all of these different hats that I wear into a space where I can keep everything organized. And that is how I birthed the MCC, the Mom Command Center. And this is a space where I keep all of those tasks at hand. I'm a very visual person, and so that teamed together with my schedule where I have to be able to do work whenever the moment arises, meant that I really did need to have a space where things were at my fingertips, easily accessible for me to work when I only have 20 minutes between ballet and gymnastics, and then I could put back up and keep organized lots of different projects at one time. And so that was kind of what this came out of. The first thing that I did, because of being the visual person that I am, is I have a whiteboard right here where I keep two different sides. One side is my personal tasks, the personal projects that I have going on. Things like an anniversary trip, a birthday party, different projects in the house that I want to get accomplished. I write those down so that I know when I have a free minute, even a kid-free minute that I already have the master list up of, I have 10 minutes, I want to check something off that list. On the other side is all of my business-related goals, the call mom posts that I need to write, the year one plans I need to review, the MOPS activity that I need to plan. I have all of that written down on that side, and so I have this all together ready to go. The next step for my visual is that I have lots of different file folders, and as you can see, they're all in this corner, stacked up. These are all the files that I work at on a daily or weekly basis. Anything that I don't need to open up once a week goes down into a lower file box that I keep under my desk. And this is just a very simple, low-tech way that I keep all of the files that I need to be able to look at least once a month, but maybe not on a weekly basis. And I keep those files in here, and those just get stored under my desk. Anything that I don't need on a monthly basis, we have a huge file cabinet that lives in the garage that all of those things go to. It's so that I know where they are, but I don't need to see them. It's like our passports and our will, our insurance for our house, things like that I do need to be able to look at, but I don't need to look at every month. That gets out of my visual side and in there, organized where I know where it is, but not in front of me constantly. These are the two things that I keep constantly in front of me. On top of my desk, I have another file system. The top is things that I have already looked through and that I need to pass on to someone else. Right now there's a piece of curriculum for one of my writers and a packet of information that I need to mail to somebody. And so those are things on the top because it's right by my front door, and so that I can look on my way out the door to see, is this anything that I can take care of right now? Can I mail that on my way to ballet? Can I take that book on my way to church? Okay, grab those things and go. Underneath is things that people have handed to me, different curriculum they want me to look at, different ideas, an activity that the kids want to be involved in, and I have a flyer. It goes in there for me to know when I have a few minutes, I need to review these things and file them wherever they go. It's an easy spot so it doesn't end up in a big pile all over my desk. It has a spot that I automatically know if on my way out of the school someone hands me a piece of paper and says, this is an interesting new curriculum, would you please look at it? I know immediately I'm going to take that paper and it's going to be filed there, not left on my desk, not stuffed in my purse, not at the bottom of my briefcase, somewhere where I know I can pick that up and look at it when I have a free second. Another thing that I keep on my desk is a master calendar. Because if you're a mom and you wear lots of different hats like I do, well, we're all moms, you do have one calendar that has all of your family activities on it. You have school calendars that tell you when you're going to do a certain kind of unit study. When you have sports activity calendars that let you know when the breaks are and when sports start. Mom needs to keep all of that into one space. This is a book, very low-key, very not complicated. It has really big spots for me to be able to keep all of the tasks that we have coming. In this book, I have deadlines for bills to be paid, deadlines for my writers to give me information, things that I need to do for Call Mom, when soccer starts, when ballet starts, when our recital is, when I need to prepare for the boy's birthday party, when a warranty expires. Any of those things that I need to get out of my head and not worry about are in this master calendar. It's easy to keep this guy so that when I go anywhere to any meeting, I have it. And so I know before I commit to something, I already have in here, nope, I have a doctor's appointment that day. No, we have a school activity that day. This is a very important thing for a mama to keep. I keep that on my desk when it's not in my briefcase and head it out. The other thing I keep on my desk, because my husband is out of town a lot and I do most of the home management, I have my bill pay, where all of my bills are, my confirmation numbers, the deadlines, things like that that I use for my system, it's also kept on my desk, and so that I can sit down and pay bills in one place and then file them away and have everything I need. This, the big thing that this helps with is that my husband and my kids know this is my command center. And so instead of bringing me that permission slip while I'm washing clothes and me having it lost behind the detergent and the Clorox bottles, they know if they'll put it on my desk, then I will look at it and I'll know where it is when we need it and get it taken care of. So this basically is taking all of the stuff that lives in my brain and putting it into one tangible spot so that everything is organized. And so if I have a few minutes, I can pull a folder out and say, I have 10 minutes right now, let me look through the Call Mom retreat. Okay, here's my next action item. I'm gonna do this real quick. Oh, it's time to go. Close the folder up, put it back in the file. A lot of you are more tech savvy, and so you probably can keep it on your computer with different files and things like that. I'm not a tech savvy person. I'm still very paper proud. And so I really do need to have that information in a place where I can put my fingertips on it and take care of it. And then when I'm going to a meeting for a Call Mom or for MOPS or for any of the other activities I'm involved in, I just grab the folder that is relevant to that subject matter, put it in my briefcase, and I'm good to go. And I'm not at the meeting thinking, shoot, where's that piece of paper I wrote that information on that I really needed for this meeting? It just keeps me organized. The bottom line with the MCC is not necessarily that it needs to be beautiful or super savvy, or it needs to be anything more expensive even. It just needs to be something that is effective for your family. As you can see, I didn't spend a dime at Office Depot on this area. It's all made out of stuff I had. This table was something that was a kitchen table in our guest house. And I chose it because with my mobile office situation, I need to be able to put crates underneath it more than I needed to have drawers underneath for me to put things in. There's not even a drawer. There's one drawer in here, and it's in such an awkward place I don't even use it. I needed to be able to store things, and so I used literally a kitchen table for my desk. The whiteboard and things like that were things I got for $5 at Walmart, and I had used it for phonics, and I retrofitted it for my new need. You really don't need to spend a lot of money to be able to be organized and effective in this way. You could actually probably make your MCC a closet, a free closet in your house if you wanted to. You just need to find a spot that is yours, that you can keep all of your things together, and so you're not going to several different spots to do the several different tasks that it takes to live in your life and to fulfill your roles. Find a way to be the most efficient. I would love to see pictures of your MCC and the creative ways that you find to keep your family organized. As always, the goal is to get things organized and running smoothly so you can have more time to enjoy your family and the people that God has given you. I hope that you are having a wonderful 2013. We are praying for you guys constantly. We hope that you're praying for us. We have some exciting things coming down the Call Mom pipe that we can't wait to share with you. We hope to get to see you at our luncheons that are coming up. We are so excited about what God is doing in our lives, and we hope you are too. Have a great day.